Welcome back kapatid! In this video, I will be discussing minority, an exempting circumstance. This exempting circumstance covers two situations. 1. A person 15 years of age or under. 2. A person over 15 years but under 18 years of age. This exempting circumstance was actually superseded by Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act of 2006 or RA 9344. As well as Child and Youth Welfare Code or PD 603 as amended. Determination of age. 1. Child's birth certificate. 2. Baptismal certificate. 3. Any other pertinent documents. In the absence of these documents, age may be based on 1. Information from the child himself or herself. 2. Testimonies of other persons. 3. The physical appearance of the child, and 4. Other relevant evidence. In determining age for purposes of exemption from criminal liability, Section 6 clearly refers to the age as determined by the anniversary of one's birth date and not the mental age. Presumption as to age. He or she shall enjoy all the rights of a child in conflict with the law until she or he is proven to be 18 years old or older. A person 15 years of age or under. Rule as to liability. A child 15 years of age or under at the time of the commission of the offense shall be exempt from criminal liability. This is without any qualifications. A person over 15 years but under 18 years of age. For a minor at such an age to be criminally liable, the prosecution is burdened to prove beyond reasonable doubt by direct and circumstantial evidence that he acted with discernment, meaning that he knew what he was doing and that it was wrong. Such circumstantial evidence may include 1. The utterances of the minor. 2. His overt acts before, during, and after the commission of the crime relative thereto. 3. The nature of the weapon used in the commission of the crime. 4. His attempt to silence a witness. 5. His disposal of evidence or his hiding the corpus delicti. Rule as to criminal liability. If a child above 15 years but below 18 years of age acted without discernment, he is exempt from criminal liability. The child, however, shall be subjected to an intervention program. A child above 15 years but below 18 years of age acted with discernment, he or she is not exempt from criminal liability. However, he shall be subjected to diversion program. In this case, minority is a privilege mitigating circumstance. Rule as to civil liability. The exemption from criminal liability does not include exemption from civil liability. Meaning of discernment. Discernment is the mental capacity to understand the difference between right and wrong as determined by the child's appearance, attitude, comportment, and behavior not only before and during the commission of the offense but also after and during the trial. Discernment is manifested through 1. Manner of committing a crime. Thus, when the minor committed the crime during night time to avoid detection or took the loot to another town to avoid discovery, he manifested discernment. 2. Conduct of the offender. For example, the accused shot the victim with his slingshot and shouted, "Putang ina mo." Diversion program. What is diversion program? Diversion program refers to the program that the child in conflict with the law is required to undergo after he or she is found responsible for an offense without resulting to formal court proceeding. What is intervention? Intervention refers to a series of activities which are designed to address issues that cause the child to commit an offense. It may take the form of an individualized treatment program which may include counseling, skills training, education, and other activities that will enhance his or her psychological, emotional, and psychosocial well-being. What is automatic suspension of sentence? Automatic suspension of sentence refers to the suspension of a criminal offense, whether it is a civil, criminal, or civil, 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 or civil Once the child who is under 18 years of age at the time of the commission of the offense is found guilty of the offense charge, the court shall determine and ascertain any civil liability which may have resulted from the offense committed. However, instead of pronouncing the judgment of conviction, the court shall place the child in conflict with the law under suspended sentence without need of application, provided, however, the suspension of sentence shall still be applied even if the juvenile is already 18 years of age or more at the time of the pronouncement of his or her guilt. Upon suspension of sentence and after considering the various circumstances of the child, the court shall impose the appropriate disposition measures as provided in Supreme Court Rule on Juveniles in Conflict with the Law. In case the minor is already beyond 21 years of age at the time of the pronouncement of his guilt. While Section 38 of RA 9344 provides that suspension of sentence can still be applied even if the child in conflict with the law is already 18 years of age or more at the time of the pronouncement of his or her guilt. Section 40 of the same law limits the said suspension of sentence until the child reaches the maximum age of 21. Hence, if the accused is already more than 21 years of age, he can no longer avail the provisions of Section 38 and 40 of RA 9344 as to his suspension of his sentence, because such is already moot and academic. Exempting provisions under RA 9344. Status offenses. Any conduct not considered an offense or not penalized if committed by an adult shall not be considered an offense and shall not be punished if committed by a child. Exemption from the application of death penalty. The provisions of the Revised Penal Code as amended, Republic Act 9165, otherwise known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Act of 2002, and other special laws notwithstanding, no death penalty shall be imposed upon children in conflict with the law. For our next video, I will be discussing accident, an exempting circumstance. Subscribe ka sa channel na to para sabay-sabay natin abutin ang ating mga pangarap. Just comment your questions if there's any and we will try to answer them. Thank you.